Hello, everyone. Oh, I forgot to move my TV over so I can see it. Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. Move my mic up a little bit. Hello, Amber. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tarot Tuesday, everybody. So, how is everyone? Hopefully well. I'm enjoying this springy weather that came on today. Yesterday was cold. I had to bring, so I started doing plant. I've never had, hey Tammy, hey Elizabeth. I've never really been able to keep plants alive, but recently I've actually been trying. As you can see right behind me, I've got some succulents. But I have been loving taking care of them. I currently have a bunch of pots in my living room that I'm writing little sayings on and trying to get those potted soon. Getting married May 2nd. Yay! Oh my god, that's coming up soon. Congratulations. I'm so excited for you. I wanted to show off what I got this past weekend. It's a big chunk. This is the biggest chunk I've ever had of labradorite. Look at this flash. If I can get it. There we go. Without all the glare. Look at how beautiful that is. I'm obsessed. This is literally my favorite possession now. This is the back side. It's got a little bit of a flash too. But I love it because it's like almost shaped like a coffin. And it's, man, it's heavy. I could probably knock somebody out with it, hitting them in the head with it. But I love this. It's so pretty. It's my favorite. And it's usually up here, but I'm afraid that it's too heavy for this. I need to fix that shelf. My shelf is looking a little jank today. Anyways, I need to do, I was thinking about doing like a crystal tour and then maybe even a plant tour of all my little plants that I've got going on. Show you guys everything. I'm having a lot of fun with it recently. So far, I've only killed seedlings because, okay, so I bought this planter that goes on the outside of my porch, like hangs off the porch, and there was no freaking holes in it. It was a planter, okay? So I had assumed there was holes in it. Dummy me, I didn't check. I've learned my lesson now. But we had a torrential downpour the next day, and when I came out to check on my stuff, it was like a pool inside that planter. I mean, it was just all the water had stayed in there. It didn't have anywhere to drain to. So I had my husband poke some holes in the bottom of it. I don't know if they're going to actually sprout or not. We shall see. But it was sage and lavender seeds. My aloe died. I'm pretty sure I just shouldn't have put it outside. It was just a clipping from my mom's aloe plant. Might take another one and try again and leave it inside. I don't know why I put it outside. But I have a peppercini, which is growing pretty strong. I have green onions. I'm glad I'm not the only one, Tammy. And I have a big tomato plant. It's a beefsteak tomato, so it's gonna grow like real big tomatoes. I have a bunch of succulents. I have a bunch of string of pearls, which I've already propagated some. Look at me learning big words. And made a little cauldron with string of pearls hanging out of it. It's so cute. I've got it over here because it needs some sun, but I usually have it up on my shelf with my Hocus Pocus Funko dolls. And but yeah, it was over here getting some sun earlier today. And what else do I have? I have a Flaming Katie, which I didn't know that was the name until Tammy told me. Tammy is literally my go-to person. I'm always asking her questions. I have a panda succulent, which is literally like a fuzzy teddy bear. It's so cute. And I have a brain cactus, and I found a skull planter that I forgot I even had. I had it filled with crystals. And I put some cactus dirt in it, and then I put my brain cactus in there, and it looks really cool. The pandas are adorable. I want to get more of the panda, I think, because it's like real fuzzy. I told my daughters, I was like, feel it, it's a cactus. And they're like, oh, I don't want to touch it. They were scared to touch it. It's like, no, it's fuzzy. I made them touch it, and they're like, oh my God, it's so soft. It's so cute. But yeah, I'm on Amazon all day looking at plants that they have and wondering if it's going to be worth actually buying plants on Amazon, but then also looking at their planters. And my husband said I should get like some plant stands in the dining room behind the camera. It's straight ahead from me. But we have like a big formal dining room, and he said that I should fill up the empty space with plants, just get some plant stands and put some plants in there. So I'm obsessed. I have a problem already. I could be much worse, but I spent a lot of money on plants, not knowing if I'm going to be able to keep them alive. But I have this, for anyone that's interested, I have this app called Planta, Planta, and you put all your plants in it, and it'll send notifications to your phone like, hey, it's time to water your string of pearls, or it's time to water your tomato plant, or whatever the case may be. And you go through and it reminds you to water things. And like my string of pearls, when I first got them, I was watering them every day. Can't do that. It's like every 2 weeks or something that you're supposed to water them. And then also Tammy's saying that I should just wait until the dirt's dry, but knowing me, I'm gonna forget to check the dirt, so the app is handy for sure. But yeah, I'm loving it. I love plants. Oh, and I have I put in we had this big ugly rose bush in our front garden, and I put in I took that out. Well, my husband took it out. He wrestled with it. It was in there good. And then I put in a red hydrangea. I've never seen red hydrangeas before, but they're really pretty. I wouldn't do Amazon, stick with local nurseries or Lowe's, Facebook local dog groups. Yeah, I've been looking on Facebook too. Facebook Marketplace actually has a lot of them. There's a few of them that I've never seen before that I want to try. Necklace succulents. Those are pretty cool. They like grow on top of each other and it looks like a necklace. And I found out, I remembered that my husband has a 3D printer and he can 3D print planters. And I'm gonna have him print a turtle planter where like the top shell is empty and you fill that with the plant. And I'm gonna put string of turtles in it, where like it looks like string of pearls, but it's all flat and it looks like a turtle. Is really cute. Or I don't know, maybe I'll just put a regular old succulent in it to make it look like a turtle shell. Turtle shell. Can't talk. But yeah, I have so many ideas and getting way ahead of myself for sure, because like I said, I've never been able to keep anything alive, so should be interesting. Okay, so I've talked your guys' ears off for 9 whole minutes. Get to it. 1 through 10, if you are watching live, you can still pick numbers, but this is mostly for people who are watching the replay. You can still get a reading. Pick a number, pick any numbers, as many numbers as you want. That's your message, the card with that number. Anyone that is in the chat, Amber, Elizabeth, and Tammy, I will get you guys personal readings right after I'm done. So let's see what cards have to say today. All right. Number 1, plan things out. Start looking ahead, knowing that, let me change my screens. Knowing that, you know, you've already started the planning, but you're not quite ready to just like really venture on and do it. Just make sure that you're really planning ahead. You've got all your plans ironed out and you're really ready to go. And you're really looking forward to like what could happen and having a plan B and things like that. Number 2, Eight of Swords. This one's kind of a self-victimizing thing, where, you know, he's kind of like, woe is me, I'm stuck, but the swords are only on one side of him. Let me bring it in so you can see. And he has a butterfly on his shoulder, so he's not alone. He's, you know, he's protected and he has friends. So if you're feeling alone, just know that there are people around you. Make sure that you're reaching out and you're not just kind of like in your own little corner thinking that no one will help you. There are people that will help you. So make sure you reach out. The World. It's all about learning your lessons, using those lessons, making sure that you're not making the same mistakes. It's kind of just like this collaboration of all of the cards put together. If you can tell in the picture, it's got, let me turn it back over. It's got the lion, it's got the snake from the Justice card, it's got the peacock, it's got, what is that in the bottom corner? I don't know what it is in the bottom corner, but it's got everything. It's got the stars from Hope, it's got the fish, it's got the dove from the chariot. It's got a little bit of everything, and it's because it's all the lessons that you've learned and all the things that you've done in the past, but it is in reverse. Right now you're repeating the same mistake. You're not using lessons learned in the past from same experiences. You're just kind of making that same mistake. So be wary of that and make sure that you're not doing that. Queen of Swords in reverse. So Queen of Swords, all about this badass bitch energy who is able to conquer her beasts on her own. She doesn't need a knight, she doesn't need a king, she doesn't need anybody else. She has conquered this beast on her own. So all of your hard work is there, and it's getting ready to be paid off. You're getting ready to see that victory. But I feel like it's your confidence. Sometimes when the Queen cards are in reverse, I feel like it has everything to do with confidence and you knowing that you're that badass bitch and you've got this and you can do this on your own. Whether that's you not really having faith in yourself and not believing that you can do it, or if someone else is kind of holding you back. Someone else is telling you, whispering in your ear, no, you can't do it, or your hard work is not being appreciated by somebody else, or whatever the case may be. But that confidence is not there. Once that confidence is there, that queen will flip back over and you'll be that badass bitch and you'll have that victory. All of your hard work will be paid off. Lots of swords tonight. Okay, 6 of Swords for number 5. This is all about transition, leaving one thing behind on one side of the cliff and going off to the other side and having a completely new chapter. It's not, you know, walking across the flat ground that's all connected. It's literally there's a drop and that ends and you're transitioning onto this new beginning. So big changes are coming. Just know that you are getting ready to hit that. Just kind of be prepared for those big changes, but I feel like it's really good changes. 9 of Wands for number 6. The more stuck energy. So in the 9 of Wands, she's walking through the forest and she's got her head held high, she's pushing through, and then the swirl kind of has her, is like around her and kind of helping her along. This card to me, it symbolizes knowing that you're walking through the thick of it and you're walking through, you know, maybe what could be a tough time or a difficult time or a little bit of a struggle. Just know that the universe has your back. Your guardian angel has your back. Whatever you believe in, something in the universe has your back. And just hold your head held high. Know that you're getting through it. Might be kind of tough right now, but you totally have it. Number 7 is 2 of Chalices. So Two of Chalice is all about a partnership, friendship, leaning in with somebody close to you. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. I know they look like they're naked in the water and drinking bubbly together. But it's more about sharing with somebody and being that support for them as much as they're going to be the support for you. So just leaning into each other and helping each other out. Number 8 is the Devil. So Devil is all about giving into that temptation, having fun, having kind of a playful side, not really worrying about responsibilities. Now, I personally feel like this card is telling you to give into those temptations, telling you to just kind of let loose and have fun and not worry so much about the responsible side of yourself and worry more about the playful side. Just go and have fun. Do something fun for yourself. Queen of Pentacles. What is with these queens being upside down? And they're right next to each other too. Number 9 is Queen of Pentacles. So where Queen of Swords is vanquishing all of her demons by herself, and she's, you know, able to fend for herself, defend herself, stand up for herself. Queen of Pentacles being all about health and wealth, just financial badassness. Queens always just like badass is what comes to mind when I think of a queen. And the Pentacles being able to work really hard. Maybe it's a single mom making money for herself and her kids, or whatever situation, you're taking a stand and your hard work is what's paying off. Now again, it's in reverse, so I feel like that confidence isn't there. Something is holding you back from knowing that you are that badass bitch and just having that confidence to finish the deal and seal the deal. So make sure that you are not letting other people tear you down and give you low self-confidence. Sorry, my throat is super dry tonight. And just know that you are that badass bitch. Number 10, Seven of Swords. Someone is being sneaky. I don't know if you can see in this picture. There we go. Someone's being sneaky. Someone has ulterior motives. This can be someone who is talking about you behind your back, someone who is planning something behind your back, someone who is cheating on you, someone who is pretending to be your friend, for different intentions, other than actually being your friend. So just pay close attention to the people around you. Know that someone might not have the best intentions in mind. I don't go telling everybody, oh, Mandy said this is happening and it must be you. That's not what I'm saying. However, just pay attention. Might not be able to trust someone that you think that you can trust, so just be careful. All right. So, Amber, Elizabeth, and Tammy. Anyone else in the comments, just let me know, and I will give you guys a personal reading. While I have your guys' attention, I think I will be moving to Facebook. My husband said that he is going to help me get it to where I have all this pretty stuff, the chat below me, the little bubble in the top corner, let me point the right way, this big bubble, all that kind of stuff. We should be able to get all of this over to Facebook with the OBS that he has set up for me. I'm not going to pretend like I know what the heck I'm doing with that kind of stuff. He has to set it all up for me and then just tell me what buttons to click to go live. He's going to get all that set up, and then I think I'm just going to stick to Facebook, because as much as I love coming over to YouTube and doing stuff a little bit different, and I think he's got some way that it'll like record the video, the stream, and then put it onto YouTube also. I don't know. But I just feel like I have more people on Facebook that just aren't willing to come over to YouTube. Today was kind of my like last hurrah of trying to get people to come over to YouTube, and it just wasn't happening. So I think Facebook is going to be the key. We just gotta have to iron it out a little bit. I don't know if you guys can hear my kids being a little bit loud. Any marriage advice? I'm nervous. Be open and honest, and let her help you. When you're feeling down or low, make sure that you're letting her know and letting her help you through whatever you're going through. Because I know before you've said like you might shut her out a little bit. Don't. Because marriage is literally you're becoming one person. In my eyes, that's how I think of marriage. Like if you have something that's going on, tell the other person, because they're going to be able to come and help you with an outside perspective and tell you, you know, what is going to either help the situation or just tell you if you're being ridiculous, or if you, or just be a shoulder to lean on, you know, if you're having a hard time. So be open and honest. That's the biggest thing. That's my personal thing. What do the cards have to say about your marriage coming up? That is 2 weeks from today. Yesterday. 2 weeks from yesterday. So 13 days. Ooh. It's just a small thing on me and my dad, since he's marrying us and my witness. That's good. I like small weddings. I personally had a very small wedding. I think we maybe spent like $250, maybe $300. We did it at this venue. It's called the CPOA, but it's this venue for the Coast Guard people. They have like a bar in one room, then like a ballroom in the other room, then they've got like bathrooms and stuff. And we just did it there. My sister married us. We know each other. It makes the bond stronger. I've been married 22 years. Yes, ma'am. In just a couple weeks, my husband and I have been together for 16 years. Definitely open and honest. That's the biggest thing when it comes to marriage. Even if you feel like it's silly, tell them. They might make fun of you and make it silly, make it sound silly, but they're going to be there for you, for sure. Okay. Get away that week. Anyways, in the third. Should be here later. We're getting married. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you, Amber. I like Elizabeth. All right. Let's see, Amber. Okay. So the star is all about hope. Really good things are there. Something's holding it back, something's stuck, something's keeping those really good things from being there. Honestly, I feel like you're not seeing that hope. You're not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, or that shining star that's kind of leading you to the happiness. Make sure that you figure out what's holding you back from being truly happy and being able to really enjoy what's going on. The death card, it's not people dying. It's more of the end of one chapter and then beginning, so that a new beginning can happen. So something has to die or be cut off or end for this new thing to come and be good and be the new beginning for you. If that makes sense. I totally messed that up. But anyways, I feel like it's that not seeing the hope, not seeing the good in everything. And then the Seven of Wands just kind of reminds you, just make sure that you're taking each step carefully and you're planning out things. You're not rushing through things. You're really taking time to enjoy each step that's coming along. And I mean, I really think that it's going to be really good. Good things are happening for sure. The Nine of Pentacles feel like when it comes to marriage and a relationship reading, it's all about like just really good things flourishing and being able to just kind of take a moment to just be like, I'm getting all of this good success. I've got all these good things going on. She's got a house in the background. She's got these big flowers in her garden, and just really good things are happening. So just make sure you're taking a moment to kind of reflect on those things. The moon, listen to your intuition. Something's kind of telling you that something's up. Something's like your intuition is trying to tell you something and you're not listening. I feel like that's what this card is saying. Make sure that you're listening to your intuition, your gut feelings on things, and you're going with that. Hopefully that makes sense. And be open and honest. A lot of that same thing that we've been saying, open and honesty. Letting all your cards out on the table, all your cups, your emotions, laying it all out with her, and just being open and honest, and being that support for each other. A lot of the same as Two of Cups, but you're really just like letting everything out and just kind of like really, really talking to each other and appreciating each other, supporting each other. All right, Elizabeth and then Tammy. Elizabeth, you said general for the weekend. I love that your dad's marrying you guys, though. My sister married us, and honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. I loved that our whole wedding was just awesome. I cried through the whole freaking thing because I'm an emotional wreck sometimes. But it was awesome. I liked the small, comfy feeling of just having close people, not having any strangers. I feel like when you have strangers, you're not really able to fully just be yourself. I think if there were strangers there, I wouldn't have been crying the whole time and just like letting all my emotions out. I liked that it was all people that were close to us. I can't believe these people that just spend tens of thousands of dollars on weddings. It's ridiculous. Like, why go into complete debt for one day? Like, I feel like, I don't know. Like you're trying to compensate for something when you're trying to make the wedding all extravagant like that. I wouldn't want an extravagant wedding. No, an extravagant honeymoon, sure. Spend that much money on traveling the world or whatever, but... One second. Sorry, my kids arguing. I don't know why they feel the need to stay in each other's rooms when all they do is argue. I just had to yell at them to separate. Alright. Elizabeth. Hopefully that mute button worked. It would have been really funny if that mute button did not work. Because I was just yelling. Like right at the mic too. Hopefully it worked. Alright. Oh. Elizabeth. Let's see here. Okay. This is your general card, I feel like. And I'm trying to get more of a general idea, but a lot of it has to do with relationship. Maybe this one's general too. Okay. Two knights upside down. Okay. So general reading for you, Elizabeth. King of Swords upside down. So, the King of Swords is the same type of victory as the Queen, except you're not having to work as hard. It's more of like things kind of falling into your lap. And Swords being all about intellect and taking action. Not really having to, with the King, it's more of not really having to take the action yourself, but just kind of like getting the reward from everyone else around you kind of deal, if that makes any sense. And that energy's stuck. So things aren't quite happening for you. And there's a lot of things going on around you, and it just might feel like you're not getting that victory. And I feel like it has to do with some of this drama or arguing or fight for something, fight for power or leadership or being able to make a decision in a group setting maybe, or even just with a couple people. Just that like conflict of someone's trying to make some sort of a decision, or some drama is going on and it's causing this outcome to not happen. Like everyone's just kind of like working hard and working at something and it's just not happening. And I feel like it's because of this arguing and no one's really agreeing to anything. Hopefully that makes sense. Now with the love, I feel like this one is the one that's screaming at me. And it's all about self-care and self-love, and you're making sure that you're taking care of yourself and you're loving yourself. Because if you're looking for a relationship and you're not taking care of yourself or loving yourself, you're not quite as open as you should be for a relationship. Now with these two knights being up in reverse, I feel like it's there, the capability is there, but something's holding you back from it. All enjoying good times and just having everything, being equipped for the relationship and having like everything's there, but something's holding you back. That stuck energy. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with maybe you're not taking care of yourself as good as you should be. With the Lovers, you know, that relationship is totally there, but something is holding you back. And I think that the self-love and self-care, just taking a day to just kind of like not worrying about everything else that's going around you and just kind of worrying about yourself, being like, okay, I'm going to turn off my phone. I'm not talking to anybody else. I'm going to take a bubble bath. I'm going to shave my legs. I'm going to paint my toenails. Whatever you do for your self-care, I think you just need a day of that. Just forget everything else that's going on, this drama. You said lots of drama and nothing's getting done. Totally. I think that you just need a day to just recharge, fill your cup, because you can't pour from an empty cup. And then I think that this might kind of work itself out. And during that self-care day, you just kind of start meditating on it and just like really thinking about like, what do I want from a relationship? Is there anyone around me that I know of now that could be that relationship for me? And if so, what do I need to do to make it happen? And if not, where else can I look? You know, start coming up with some more ideas on that. But I really feel like it's there. It's just this card's like screaming. This card is like the main focus. The cards are like, just all of this, yeah, but this is the main focus. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. And with 300 people, family I barely knew had to come. It rained for a bit. We were outside, and a week later, the pastor passed away. My reception was a blast, though. Your pastor passed away. a week later. That's crazy. I've heard that rain is really good luck for a wedding though. So I love that it rained. But yeah, Elizabeth, that self-care definitely is the card for the whole thing. All right, Tammy, let's see what the cards have to say for you. Oh boy. Sleepy. I don't know why. I had to wait last night. All right, Tammy. Cut the X's out. So, yeah, I mean, and I know you've asked about exes in the past. I don't know if maybe you're possibly thinking about an ex coming back into a relationship with you. Definitely think on it. Do that self-care day and really think on it without all the distractions from other chaos and drama and whatever else is going on. Just focus on yourself and what you want. Like what you want from a relationship, what type of person you want, and think about someone you already know, or if you just need to meet that person, how you're gonna do it. All right, Tammy. The cards are not stopping. Okay. Alrighty. I feel like there's one more. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so Tammy. Cards are just like, and more, and more, and more. Alright. So the King of Pentacles, taking life by the horns, just knowing that, you know, whatever you want is going to come easy to you. Might not seem that way sometimes, but I mean, we've both talked about this. You are a very powerful person. You can manifest however you want things to work out for you. You just have to take control. My cards love you. They do. And the Wheel of Fortune is just kind of stuck. And I feel like it's because you're not taking things by the horns. You're not getting that good fortune because you're not taking control. You're not like using that's, I feel like it's another like self-confidence thing. A gift from the universe, no strings attached, something good is going to happen, but it's stuck. I feel like this card's like really yelling at me, like, just take the freaking horns and do the damn thing. This is literally what I'm picking up from that. Knight of Wands. You're going to be swept away. I don't know if you could tell in this, but this person is like kind of being swept away by all these swirlies, all this good stuff that's happening. Ideas, inspiration, creativity, all of that is just kind of like whoosh coming along. But being the Knight of Wands, you definitely have the potential to be able to control that and use it to your ability. King of Chalices is in reverse. Stuck energy again. But it's more about emotions. Where this one's all about health and wealth, this one's about emotions. So you're not quite letting your emotions out. You're not in control of your emotions in this situation. You're going to have an opportunity to take advantage of good things happening and just kind of like taking action on things. You're not taking a step because you're not quite sure. And I feel like it has to do with this like self-confidence up here, and you're not like just kind of just taking the leap and just going for it. The potential's there. It's just that energy's stuck for whatever reason. You're holding yourself back. Five of Pentacles, all about taking a breather, recharging. It almost looks like he's got a cup in his hand, but it's like a little swirly dot thing. But he's just kind of taking a break. He's recharging from all this good sparkly stuff that's coming down from the window. Take a moment to recharge. Think about what is holding you back from taking life by the horns and just kind of doing it, and just pushing through. Knowing that there is that gift from the universe, something really good is going to happen. It's just stuck, and a lot of it has to do with you. And I feel like all of this is you're holding yourself back from taking that leap, and you've got that wheel of fortune stuck because you're not taking life by the horns. You're holding yourself back from something, if that makes sense. It keeps calling to me, and it was like another one, and it's like, it's the Strength card. Whenever I see this lion on the Strength card, I always think of Tammy, because she is a Leo. And that strength, you've got that strength. You're the strongest person I know. So, one of the strongest people I know. I feel like that card is definitely there to remind you that you have that strength. Stop worrying about whatever other people are saying, whatever other people are going to be thinking, or whatever the case may be, and just do the damn thing. Grab life by the horns and do it. I feel like a Nike commercial. Just do it. Just do it. That one's for you too, Tammy. My cards, seriously, they love you. I don't know what it is, but the sun, all happiness, good things. And I feel like that's the card saying, like, yeah, I know I just told you that you're holding yourself back, but happiness. Goodness, I love it. All right. So I am going to go work on my pots. I'm writing, so I got black pots, right? Little planters, they've got holes in them. I checked. But I'm writing little sayings on them, and it's gonna be super cute. I've got one that says, what the suck, S-U-C-C, for succulent. I wet my plants. I can't remember the other one. I literally just wrote these down. I can't remember the other ones, but I'm going to probably post pictures of them, of course. But yeah, I'm having fun with my plant. And that is what I'm going to go do. And then I'm probably going to go to bed early tonight. But I hope that you guys have an awesome week. Is there anything coming up? What is that? A new moon next Saturday. Looking at my calendar. Nothing else. Taurus season starts on the 21st. I think that's it. Oh, and Beltane is, I can never say things right. Beltane is on the 1st. So, yeah. Hope you guys have a great week. I will see you guys next Tuesday. Hopefully we get it all worked out and I'll be on Facebook. But just watch my page on Facebook for updates, and I will see you guys then. Bye.